Hey guys, Jonah here, back with a beer review, and this is a beer I found in the supermarket, but it's by a good brewery, and it's not a supermarket Sunday beer. It is Northern Monk, and it is part of their Faith in Futures series. This one is called BOBBI ABBEY. Hazy IPA, it says down there, comes in at 6%. BOBBI ABBEY is the, I guess it's a lady, but you can't say such things these days, who designed the can art. Is absolutely ridiculous. It's a bit like a tattoo, or definitely a cartoony style. And it says on here, drink beer to help others. Each can of this beer includes a donation to the Faith in Futures Foundation. And it says Northern Monk was set up with a 5,000 gift from a grandparent. And that's why they partner up to do Faith in Futures, which is a charity with 3 northern causes: restoring the hard knot forest, pyramid, and Holbeck together. I've no idea about these charities, but why not look them up? It is a hazy beer, so we've got wheat and oats. Course we have. But I don't know any other info. I don't know what the hops are. I have had a quick look on Untapped, and it basically has a picture of the can art, which is brilliant, but it doesn't say much about the beer. So I'm going to open this bad boy. This has been sitting in the fridge at about 3 or 4 degrees of the centigrades. Don't know what the Fahrenheit is. Neither do I care, because there's probably only one country in the world that worries about such matters. Here we go. So Northern Monk, look at that. That reminds me of Snake Plissken. Man, I heard you was dead. That's why they call you Snake, eh? Man, do you know that one? Kurt Russell, fantastic movie. Escape from New York, and then there is Escape from LA. I think they were talking about doing another one, Escape from My Sanity. Considering this beer has been in the fridge for a couple of days, probably about over a week now, that is a pretty big head. But look at that, absolutely filthy hazy beer. Not many beers are more cloudy. I mean, I have seen some danker ones, and look at that head, is fast disappearing. See how big those carbon dioxide bubbles are. It is not a fizzy beer, but it just has a big head. Lovely fruity aromas. Smells a bit juicy too, perhaps like a Simcoe juiciness. And definitely smells a bit dank too. Maybe that's the use of the yeast. Maybe it's got some citra in there. I would say, yeah, probably a mixture of citra and something. Simcoe, anyone? Maybe a touch of mosaic in. It's got a bit of tropical vibe to it. It's going to be one of those, but yeah, I think this is going to be a juicy juice bomb with a twist. So I reckon they've used some, maybe the verdant strain of yeasts, maybe some other form of danky yeast. Let us see what we get. 6.5% hazy. There are many that taste like this, I'm sure. We shall see. Cheers and beers. Okay. That's interesting. I did read a review of this beer, and someone said it tasted tart. I kind of know where they're going, but I think it's coming from the use of the yeast interacting with the hops. Definitely getting a juiciness there, so I'm pretty sure there's Simcoe in here. I'm also pretty sure there's Citra hops in here too. But that dankiness, that kind of piney, resiny type thing, Wow, it's dripping a little bit on my shorts. Um, yeah, but it's fast lived. It goes away pretty quickly. So really nice flavors up front, but then poof, they're all gone, and you're left a bit watery at the end. Considering this is a 6% beer, interesting. Um, Actually, I say it finishes watery. It does, but there is there's something else there in the finish. Maybe a little bit of bitterness there, but it's very watery. So perhaps what's happening here, I'll say something else as well. I'm getting streams of consciousness. Perhaps the juiciness up front fires everything off synapse wise. The juiciness also clears your palate, left with the impression of a kind of watered palate. Not saying the beer is watery, although for such a hazy beer, it's quite light in mouthfeel. Um, yeah, it's not like sometimes you get a beer and it's really thick. It's like breakfast juice. This is not. This is more like a juice that you've had from concentrate and perhaps watered down a little bit. Hmm. I've had better Northern Monk beers, but I've had worse ones too. And it's a charity beer, so let's give it the benefit of the doubt. There is a touch of kind of alcoholy-ness there, but yeah, I'm left wanting more. I don't think it's not chewy enough. It's not enough oats, perhaps, in the grist to give that thickness, um, and it just finishes a bit too watery. Yeah, I mean, what more can I say? It's like a juice that is juice, but with a bit of water added. Um, yeah, I've had so many hazy beers. This is the problem when you get a beer style that everyone wants to copy. You're trying to jump on the trend, but if your version isn't as good as one of those other versions from other people, it's just meh. It's just kind of lost a little bit. Ooh, my goodness me, that was quite well carbonated. Um, yeah, it's not even slapping me round the face with a wet kipper. I suspect that this release maybe backed off a little bit for to try and get the most money for the charity, which is cool. But it wasn't a cheap beer by any means. It was definitely in the £3 to £4 area. I did get a deal, so I balanced this with some other beers too to bring the price, the average price, shall we say, down. But I don't think I got it much under £3. Um, and for a kind of watery meh beer, I'm glad I've tried it. But they say charity begins at home, and yeah, I don't know if I'll be buying this one again. Um, it's a shame, really, because it looked really good, but just a bit too watery, and that's crazy considering it's a 66% beer. I'm gonna say 60% beer. No, 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 that would be crazy. Um, yeah, not enough flavour, not enough oats, which maybe means it's lacking in the mouthfeel. 6% beer though, I'm not going to sniff at that, but it's just a bit too in the mouth. It's just a bit too thin. Eh, say no more. I only say it as I see it. Yeah, and the fruits. So I haven't described the fruit flavors. So we're definitely looking at a kind of orangey type thing. I thought Simcoe initially. Simcoe usually packs a bit more of a punch, so perhaps maybe something like Amarillo. But yeah, definitely a kind of orangey, fruity thing, orangey, citrusy type thing. Maybe a touch of grapefruitiness in there. But again, those really thick tropical fruits like the mangoes, the papayas, those type of things kind of go with the mouthfeel too. I'm not really getting those flavors. I'm definitely not getting the mouthfeel. So yeah, I don't think it's any of them. I'd say it's got to be one of those two, Simcoe, and I'm going to stick with Simcoe Citra, and maybe a tiny bit of mosaic in to give a bit more of that tropical fruit. But yeah, it's like instead of an actual uh, thick breakfast juice, this is like a concentrate juice with water added. Frozen concentrated orange juice. That's a Trading Places quote. Oh. Anyway, I am glad to have tried that beer. But like I say, not my favourite, but I'm glad there are charity beers out there. I do find though that they are kind of watered down sometimes. Ah, I still love the look of the can though. That might be worth it for some of you. Look at that. There's some chica with a tongue that will give you the best rimming ever. With a snake. Is that coming out of her somewhere? Definitely wrapping around her forearm. And then we've got like a kind of panther type thing. Maybe a leopard with a kind of spikes in his head, but he's wearing glasses as well, and he's got some crazy tongue as well. Yeah, don't don't want to repeat what I just said. That's what a 6% beer does for you. And all the time, we've got Snake Plissken coming out. Anyway, well done, Bobby Abbey. Loving the can art. Absolutely fantastic. I would love to have a tattoo designed by you. Um, and who knows, maybe I will one day. Guys, this has been Unclejona drinking charity beers so you don't have to. Please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Get out there, drink some damn beer, and I'll be back with another beer review coming up real soon.